Is Perspective Funnels as good in real use as it looks in demos? I've been building funnels for over 7 years now, and I've been creating websites for almost 20. I also run marketing blog where testing funnel builders is part of what I do. So when I wanted to understand Perspective Funnels properly, I didn't just click around. I built real funnels, tested different blocks, and paid close attention to the actual workflow. My first impression was surprisingly good. The tools feels clean, simple, and genuinely mobile first, in a way that changes how you build. But there is also a reality check most reviews don't talk about: pricing, customization limits, and what happens when you try to publish. So in this video, I'll walk you through what I liked, what I didn't, and how to test it properly during your free trial. And before I show you what surprised me the most, there's one thing you need to know if you're planning to test this yourself. If you don't have a Perspective Funnels account yet, there's a 30-day trial. Just go to gomarketing.com/perspective or click the link below this video. The public offer on their website is only 14 days. These links give you 30 days, so you have more time to test everything and see if it's right for you. Now let's go to the fun part. Here's the reality most people ignore. For many funnels, most visitors come from mobile. And when your traffic is mobile, small friction kills conversions. The problem is most builders start with desktop layouts, then squeeze them into mobile, and that usually leads to messy pages, tiny text, weird spacing, and too much going on. Perspective flips that logic. You design for the phone screen first, one column, clear steps, no clutter, and this forces better decisions. It can feel uncomfortable at first because you can't over-design, but it also helps you build pages that feel natural on a phone. So that's the concept. Here's how it looks in reality. First, the templates look so good. This was one of the biggest surprises for me. A lot of funnel builders have templates that feel outdated. However, here they look modern and clean. And more important, they already feel built for mobile. Second, creating a funnel is fast. You pick a template and you are inside the editor almost immediately, and you don't need to guess what to do next. Third, editing pages feels simple. You work with structured blocks which keeps you moving. You click a block, you change it, you move on. And overall experience is very smooth. No learning curve, and it feels incredibly intuitive. Compared to most traditional funnel builders, this feels less flexible but much faster to finish. Another thing worth mentioning is analytics. They are simple but very useful. You can see how many visits your funnel gets, how many conversions you have, and your conversion rate. You can also see how visitors move through the funnel, break down stats by device, and track how many contacts you get each day. It's not overloaded with data, but it shows you the numbers that actually matter. There is also a contact section which works like a simple CRM. Here you can see all your contacts in one place, click into any contact, and view their details and activity. You can also move contacts through a basic pipeline, which is enough for simple funnel workflows. And while I was building and testing all of this, one thing surprised me more than I expected: their support. I didn't end up speaking with a human support agent because Perspective has an integrated AI support bot, and in my case it handled everything I needed. It gave clear, direct answers to my questions, and the responses were actually useful. That honestly surprised me because the AI support worked very well. Based on my experience, it didn't feel blocked or stuck at any point. That said, no tool is perfect, and this is where the trade-offs start to show. Perspective is simple because it sets clear limits. If you like deep customization, this tool can feel limiting. For example, button customization and styling options felt very limited. It's also not possible to manage headings or add borders and shadows to rows and columns. For me, since I like flexibility, that was a big downside. It's built for clean, fast funnels that follow a clear, structured system. This means you spend less time designing and more time focusing on the message itself. At the end of the day, this comes down to a decision. If you want speed and simplicity, Perspective is a good fit. However, if you need full flexibility and deep customization like I do, this won't be the best choice. Next, let's talk about pricing. This is where I was a bit disappointed as well. I started on the cheapest plan, which cost 59 euros per month, and the limitation showed up almost immediately. I was able to build funnels without any issues. That part was fine, but when I tried to publish, that's where things broke. I got a message saying, "This funnel uses features that aren't in your plan. To publish, upgrade your plan or remove the paid features." It turned out that the funnel I was building included custom videos, and those are not allowed in the base plan. At that point, I had two options: remove those blocks or upgrade the plan. On top of that, the cheapest plan allows only two funnels. That's extremely limited compared to many other funnel builders. So it's easy to join thinking it's affordable and then quickly realize you need a higher plan. Or you start adding paid features and the monthly cost grows faster than expected. So my advice is simple. Before you commit, look closely at the plan limits and think about what you actually need. Because Perspective can become expensive if it outgrows the base plan. That doesn't mean the tool is bad, it means you need to understand pricing early to avoid unexpected surprises later. However, pricing isn't the only place where you'll notice these boundaries. The built-in email features are very basic too, and automation is available only on higher price plans. You can integrate tools like ActiveCampaign or Brio, and you can connect other services through Zapier. But that adds extra steps, so I wouldn't expect a full marketing system here like some other funnel builders offer. It works fine for simple follow-ups, but if emails is central to your business, you'll probably want to use a dedicated email tool. Now we're getting to the most important part. This tool is strong, but it's not for everyone. Perspective Funnel is mobile-first funnel builder. It makes the most sense if your audience is mobile-first. I'm talking about traffic from Instagram, TikTok, short-form videos, and mobile ads. You design the phone version first and the desktop version follows. Most builders do the opposite, and if most of your traffic is mobile, that one difference can matter a lot. It also works very well for lead magnets, selling services, or simple digital products like ebooks or templates. Where it doesn't fit is more complex setups. If you love design freedom or build complex systems with lots of moving parts, you might feel limited in Perspective. I wouldn't recommend it for coaching programs, full courses, or membership sites because Perspective doesn't have built-in tools for that. And if your main focus is e-commerce, this is probably not the right fit either. It's simply not designed for that use case. So if you need all those things in one tool, this may not be your best option. And that's okay, Perspective is built to do a different job. It works best when you already know what you want the funnel to do, and you don't need to experiment with complex layouts. With all that in mind, here's the bottom line. Use Perspective if you want speed, simplicity, and mobile-first funnels. Be careful if you're expecting an all-in-one platform or advanced design flexibility. If you want to test it for yourself, you can get a 30-day trial. Just go to gomarkin.com/perspective or click the link below this video. And if you want to start the trial, watch my Perspective tutorial next. I walked you through the dashboard, the editor, and publishing so you can build your first funnel quickly. Just click the video on the screen.